All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah, Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000. And the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, peace and mercy unto you, you Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, so I was watching this video, all right, on the Apostles Live GMS 34th channel. All right, Apostle Gabar, all right, was doing a lesson with these two brothers here. I think this brother right here is named Zakaran, and I forgot this brother in the back, his name. I know that they're both part of the GMS main camp in New York. All right, I know both of these brothers are elders. All right, and but anyway, they had said something during this live stream, which I want to land back off of, which is going to be, you know, what I'm gonna do this lesson on. All right, and so let me just play this video, and you're gonna hear Apostle Bar say something. All right, and I'm gonna feed off of it. All right, so let's play it. Let me make sure this volume is high so y'all can hear it. All right.
They always talk about America's what was it? Your founding forefathers were Christians, or right? That's what they talk about, right? God fearing, all that. Right. Yeah, exactly. Which is all BS. Right. This is Deuteronomy.
Yeah, that is all BS, man. All right, because they like to say that American is this nation of God. All right, well, what God are you talking about? All right, because there's many gods on this earth that people worship. All right, what God are you talking about? See, the God of this society is Satan, man. All right, this is why this society is the way it is, man. All right, because who rules this society? Esau, Edom. All right, and who does he worship? Satan and all these damn demons and other gods and all that stuff, man. All right, see, the founding fathers, they weren't no God-fearing people, man. All right, they were all Freemasons. All right, all the founding forefathers were Freemasons, man. All right, and Freemasonry is nothing but witchcraft. All right, and Satanism. All right, the founding forefathers were all witches and warlocks, man. They were all wizards and warlocks. All right, who dove nothing but into witchcraft and Satanism, man. This whole society was built on witchcraft and Satanism, man. All right, and that's one of the reasons why America is going to be destroyed. That the Most High, all right, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai is going to destroy this place, man. And we're going to prove that. I want to get into a book that's known as that's called Codex Magica. All right, that's written by a man named Tex Mars. All right, Codex Magica, written by a man named Tex Mars. All right, is this book right here. All right, Codex Magica. All right, it says secret signs, mysteries, mysterious symbols are and hidden codes of the Illuminati. All right, because this book exposes all the witchcraft and Satanism that goes on in the society, especially behind closed doors. All right, all these satanic rituals and symbolism that goes on in Hollywood and in the music industry. All these satanic symbols and rituals that these celebrities do. All right, the people that sit in high places, like the Senate House and all these politicians. All right, your presidents. All right, they're all part of all these satanic secret societies, the Illuminati, man. All right, and it exposes all of that, man. All right, and then you found the forefathers like Apostle said. Let me rewind it real quick.
It shall enter into the house of the thief.
Right.
Why? For judgment. Once again, judgment.
Right.
Now, here's they always talk about America's what was it? Your founding forefathers were Christians, right? That's what they talk about, right? God fearing and all that.
God fearing my ass, man. See, that goes to show you the hypocrisy of Esau, man. All right, Esau is a hypocrite, man. All right, because you're God fearing, all right. But what's the first commandment? Thou shalt have not no other gods before me. But yet in this land, all right, because they like to say that the Bible is the rock of the land, which is the total opposite, man. All right, because what's the first commandment? Thou shalt have no other gods before me. But yet in this land, all right, people are freely allowed to worship whatever God they can worship, man. All right, and what also does it say in the scriptures? That a homosexual and a lesbian is supposed to be put to death, but yet they're allowed to legally get married and walk around freely. They're given the rights to protect them and all that, man. You know, it goes to show you the hypocrisy of this man Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right.
They always talk about America's what was it? Your founding forefathers were Christians, right? That's what they talk about, right? God fearing and all that.
Yeah, right. And Christianity is a false gospel. Is bullshit anyway. Christianity itself is witchcraft. All right, but they like to say that that the founding forefathers were Christians and they were God fearing, which is farthest from the truth, man. All right, the founding fathers were witches and warlocks. They were wizards and warlocks, man. This whole society was built on witchcraft and Satanism. All right, all the founding forefathers were Freemasons. All right, and we're gonna get into that, man. All right, so let's get into this book. All right, Codex Magica. I got it right here. All right, because what was one of the founding forefathers? All right, George Washington. George Washington was a Freemason. George Washington was a Freemason, man. All right, because when you read this book, you see Codex Magica right here. All right, I'm in the chapter that's known as the hidden hand of the men of Jabalam. All right, Jabalam is a satanic god that Freemasons worship. All right, that hidden hand. All right, the hidden hand symbol. All right, it says the hidden hand of the men of Jabalam. All right, that symbol. All right, is this right here when they put their right hand in the in their coat, man. All right, and that's a Freemason satanic symbol, man. All right, and this is the image of George Washington right here, which is known to be one of the founding forefathers, man. You know, all right. So it says right here, it says George Washington, all right, in a Masonic pose. All right, so this is George Washington right here in a Masonic pose, man. All right, which Masonry, all right, Freemasonry is nothing but witchcraft, man, and Satanism, man. All right, it says George Washington in a Masonic pose. Around his neck is the emblem of the moon goddess. All right, feminine complement to the sun god Osiris. All right, so he's wearing something that represents the moon god. All right, the moon goddess. All right, the moon goddess. All right, but yet he's God fearing. Okay. See, first of all, Esau can't fear the Most High, man. All right, it's impossible for Esau to fear the Most High because it's Esau. He's the devil. He's completely contrary to the Heavenly Father, to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right. That's how the Most High made him to not be God fearing, to be wicked, man. All right. It says George Washington is in a Masonic pose. Around his neck is the emblem of the moon goddess, feminine complement to the sun god Osiris, secretly worshipped in occult Freemasonry. All right. So all these gods, all right, are worshipped in Freemasonry. All right, but yet he's God fearing. All right, what God is he fearing? He's not fearing Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right, the God of the Bible. All right, the Heavenly Father's name Yahweh and his son's name Yahweh Shai. All right, these all types of gods are worshipped in Freemasonry, man. You know, it says George Washington in a Masonic pose. Around his neck is the emblem of the moon goddess, feminine complement to the sun god Osiris, secretly worshipped in occult Freemasonry. This emblem, combined with the diamond-shaped device just above it, indicates that Washington had taken a vow of vengeance to all enemies of the Order of the Illuminati. Yeah, so he was part of the Illuminati, man. All right. All this, all right, like the scriptures say, all right, there's spiritual wickedness in high places, man. All right, people that sit in high places, like the presidencies, all right, the people that sit in Congress, all right, the Senate House and all that, man. Nothing but spiritual wickedness goes on in there, man. All right, the elite, starting with the elite banking families, you know, starting with them, man. All they do is worship Satan, man. All right, do all types of satanic rituals throughout the whole year, man. All right, and that trickles all the way down to the presidency, you know, the politicians and all that. All right, they practice Satanism and witchcraft, man. All right, and they push that vibration throughout all the people, man. All right, and that's why you people are asleep, man. Y'all fast asleep. There is a great veil upon all the earth. All right, but what does it say in Isaiah 60, man? All right, the Lord has shed his light upon the elect. Only the elect are woken up, man. And they know what's going on, man. You people are fast asleep, man. Fast asleep, man. Totally distracted by nonsense. You pay attention to sports and music. All this bullshit that goes on in this earth, man. You know? All right. It says right here, all right, this is the apron that George Washington wore, all right, which is a Masonic apron. It says the Marquise, all right, de Lafayette of France, all right, presented George Washington with this Masonic apron, which is now preserved in the library of the Grand Lodge of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. It contains many occult symbols. All right, it contains many occult symbols. All the symbolism right here is all Freemason symbolism, all Illuminati Freemason symbolism, all witchcraft, man. All right, the meaning of which presumably is reserved for higher level Masonic brethren. Many, however, are outed and explained in this book to the chagrin, I am sure, of the Masonic Brotherhood. All right. It says right here, all right, emblem of the exclusivist order of Cincinnati. All right, this is the emblem, all right, of another secret society, all right, that's known as the Order of Cincinnati. All right, also called the Society of Cincinnati. All right, it says emblem of the exclusivist order of Cincinnati, worn by elite members. All right, the secret society met in private and was headed by George Washington. All right, so he was the leader of this society. All right, George Washington was the leader of this secret society known as the Society of Cincinnati, or the Order of Cincinnati, which branches off from Freemasonry. All right, it says artwork from a China set which displays symbols important to Society of Cincinnati, a secret order of elitist rich men begun, all right, after the Revolutionary War, all right, headed by George Washington. The symbols include a strange crowned angel blowing a horn and a phoenix bird with a torch of flame in its head, from which issues a swirling fire or sun sign. The Society of the Illuminati was eventually disbanded when public awareness grew that this small band of conspirators seemed to be exercising undue control of governments. All right, so this was a branch, a secret society that was branched out from the Illuminati. All right, because you got the Illuminati, right? But you got secret societies that branch out. All right, like Freemasonry. All right, you got the Knights of the Templar. All right, you got the Bilderberg group. All right, the Bohemian Grove and all of that. There's another one that just left my mind real quick. All right, it says initiates of many occult societies, including Masons and Rosicrucians, select a mark peculiar to them, which they affix to their signature. This is George Washington's signature. See if you can find his quote-unquote mark. All right, so let's keep reading. All right, all the founding forefathers. All right, you see George Washington here. He was with the Freemason apron. Look at that Freemason symbol. All right, he had that apron. All right, which is this apron right here. All right, it says the Marquis de Lafayette of France presented George Washington with this Masonic apron, which is now preserved in the library of the Grand Lodge of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. All right, and all this is all witchcraft and satanic symbolism, man. Freemason symbolism, man. All right, so it says right here. All right, talking about the founding forefathers, right? Oh, they were God-fearing people, Christians, and first of all, the true Christians are the Israelites, man. All right, the Israelites, first and foremost, the elect, the true prophets. All right, the Israelites that are out on the highways and hedges. All right, first and foremost, the Israelites of Great Millstone and the ones that teach in like manner. Those are the true prophets of the Lord. All right, because they have 100% truth, man. All right, come on, man. All right, those are the true Christians, man. The elect. All right, the 144,000. All right. So it says, those are the true Mashiachians. All right, because it's really Mashiachians. All right. So it says, President George Washington takes the oath of office as president of the United States following the adoption of the U.S. Constitution by states. All right, the gentleman standing behind, directly behind him, is giving a decidedly diabolical version of a secret society hand sign. All right, this man right here, that's the hand sign that he's giving, which is known as the hidden hand of the men of Jabalon. All right, Jabalon is a satanic god that they worship, man. All right. It says, let me go back. It says the gentleman standing directly behind him is giving a decidedly diabolical version of a secret society hand sign. All right. It says, let me zoom in real quick. All right. It says many paintings and drawings depicting delegates, all right, delegates who drafted and approved the Declaration of Independence show one or more of the delegates secretly identifying his secret society membership through a hand signal right here, man. All right, that's the hand of Jabalon. All right. It says the name Jesus is never mentioned in either the Declaration of Independence or the subsequent United States Constitution. All right, and we know the name Jesus isn't the true name of the Lord anyway, man. All right, but I think they say that his name is in there or something like that, whatever. All right. It says the name Jesus, Jebus, is never mentioned in either the Declaration of Independence or the subsequent United States Constitution. Instead, our nation's founders, all right, because going back to the forefathers, people like to say that the founding forefathers were God-fearing. All right, that is so far from the truth, man. See, we're living in the age of information, man. All right, if you still believe in that bullshit, that nonsense, man, all right, you're under a great veil. You're under a great delusion. All right, that the Lord has put upon this earth, man. You know? The Lord still hasn't woken you up yet, man. All right, the reason why you haven't been woken up is because you just might be destroyed. You're probably part of the 2/3. You know? If you're not with this truth, most likely you're going to be destroyed. All right? It says instead our nation's founders, all right, used a vague illuminist code terms like nature's God or providence. Benjamin Franklin, all right, which is also known as one of the founding forefathers, a key leader of the delegates, was both a Grand Master Mason. Woo! All right. So you got George Washington, all right, who was he was a Freemason, all right, and then you got Benjamin Franklin, who was a Grand Master Mason, all right. A key leader of the delegates was both a Grand Master Mason and a Rosicrucian. He was a Rosicrucian too. All right, he was a Master Mason and he was also a Rosicrucian, man. Wow. All right, it says, let's go back. It says Thomas Jefferson, all right, which is also known as one of the founding forefathers, all right, who helped draft the Declaration of Independence, wrote favorably of the Order of Illuminati. Come on, man. And its founder, European Jesuit professor Adam Weishaupt. All right. The founding forefather of the Illuminati, all right. These, all right, was a man, a Jesuit professor. All right, Adam Weishaupt or whatever, however you pronounce his name. All right. Now you see a picture of George Washington here with all this Freemasonry symbolism and witchcraft shit, man. All right. It says right here, Freemason. All right. It says Washington Freemason. All right. It says this poster showing America's first president, George Washington, as a Mason is distributed by the George Washington Masonic National Memorial Association. It was printed in the Scottish Rite Journal, August 1992. All right. Man. All right. Let's go up. Oh, what would I do? What did I do? Hold on a sec. Let's go back. Let's go back. All right, right here. This is where I was at. All right. It says this caricature drawing of Abraham Lincoln. Abe Lincoln pictures him as a high-level Mason who, given the left-handed path, darkly occultic, all right, given the left-handed path hand sign. However, there is no evidence that Lincoln was ever an initiate of the lodge. Indeed, he was murdered, all right, by a plot spawned by Illuminati Masons and Jesuits. Yeah, so his assassination, all right, was a planned attempt. All right, he was murdered, all right, by Illuminati Masons and Jesuits. All right, it says, could it be the elitists are simply trying to ward off accusations of their infamous act by falsely claiming belatedly that Lincoln was one of their own? It says, in this photo printed in U.S. News and World Report, all right, magazine, all right, President Abraham Lincoln is seen visiting a Union military camp. Fascinating is the fact that the men on either side of Lincoln are given the Masonic javelin sign while Lincoln is not. Yeah, so even men in the military, man, all right, like these sergeants and captains and whatever, man, all right, they're in this Freemasonry and satanic shit, man, you know. So it says here is yet another vain attempt to portray Abraham Lincoln as a secret member of the lodge, offered by the auctioneer at Christie's in New York as an authentic, all right, 1843 early photo of Lincoln. Experts were skeptical that the portrait is really that of Honest Abe, more Masonic skullduggery. All right. It says this old woodcut engraving of the famous United States explorers Lewis and Clark, Western pioneers and mappers. Let us see the secret Masonic connection. Yeah, you see that Masonic symbolism, man. All right, with their hand in their coat, man, like you see right here. All right, that's a Masonic symbol, man, a symbol of the Illuminati. All right, it says U.S. Civil War officers displaying the Masonic sign of the Brotherhood of Jabalon. All right, which again is one of the false gods. All right, that they used to worship. All right, and this hand symbol with the hand of the jacket represents that. All right, that's one of the Masonic Illuminati symbols. All right, it goes back to the worship of Jabalon, man. All right, and all the presidents do it, man. All right, but yet the rock of the land is the Bible. Okay, all right. It says left is Major Robert Anderson of the Confederate Army, and at the right is General George McClellan. All right, Union General of the Army of the Potomac. All right. It says Russian Mikhail Kakov, all right, a cult publisher of Moscow Gazette. All right, Kakov brought Hindu and theosophy teachings to Russia. He also published some books of Russian mystic. All right, Helena Blavatsky. All right, let's go to the next page. All right, it says right here above John Wilkes Booth. All right, a well-known stage actor. That's the man that killed Abraham Lincoln, if I'm not mistaken. All right, above John Wilkes Booth to the left, this man right here. All right, it says above John Wilkes Booth. All right, a well-known stage actor with his brothers in a production of Caesar. In 1864, just a year before he assassinated President Abraham Lincoln. Yep. So this man right here is the one that assassinated Abraham Lincoln, and he was a Freemason, if I'm not mistaken. Let's read. It says Booth and his elder brother Edwin were both members of the Masonic Lodge. Yeah, they were both Masons. All right. But because of John Wilkes' notoriety, the Freemasons quietly removed his name from their rolls, all right? Yeah, because they're all about secrecy, man. All right, that's what Esau's about. He's about doing witchcraft in secrecy, man. All right, because he portrays to be what? The Most High. All right, but in secrecy, he's actually the greatest devil in the world, man. All right? They got you thinking that the white man, all right, is the Most High. All right. But it says, but because John Wilkes' notoriety, the Freemasons quietly removed his name from their rolls. To this day, the Scottish Rites Membership Office maintains that only Brother Edwin was a Mason. All right. It says this photograph of Lieutenant Elisha Hunt Rhodes, all right, is from a 1993 book entitled Freemasons at Gettysburg. All right, and you see the hand symbol. All right, by Sheldon A. Munn. The caption above the photography, all right, said that Lieutenant Rhodes was a member and worshipful master of Harmony Lodge Number 9, Cranston, Rhode Island. He was also the Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of Rhode Island. Yeah, so, all right, you got people in the military who are Freemasons, man. You know? Part of the Illuminati, man. All right? So, let's keep reading, man. Let me move to the side real quick. It says, John Jay, chosen by President George Washington and confirmed by the newly assembled U.S. Senate to be first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States. And you see, again, the symbolism, man, with their hand inside the jacket, man. All right. It says both President Franklin Pierce, all right, and President Rutherford B. Hayes are acknowledged to have been Masons in the authoritative books. All right, 10,000 Famous Freemasons, an official publication of the Supreme Mother Council Scottish Rite Freemasons. All right. See, it's nothing spiritual wickedness in high places, man. It says former Secretary of State Colin Powell, man. All right. Spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Man, you people have no yo, it boggles my mind, man. You people are so lost, especially you Christians, bro. You Christians are finished out here. Y'all have no idea what is going on or what is happening, bro. Talking about God bless America. Have no idea what is happening. Have no idea who your enemy is. Have no idea who you are. Because you're in witchcraft yourself. All right? Christianity is witchcraft, man. And that's why it was pushed out on the people by Freemasons, man. All right? Formerly Secretary of... Man, y'all think... You think... Oh, man, you just don't freaking know what the hell is happening or going on, you people, man. Oh, man. All right, former Secretary of State Colin Powell holds hands with PLO leader Yasser Arafat, all right, as he covertly places his right hand in his coat, a sign to other initiates. Powell is a 33-degree Mason and a Council of Foreign Relations alumnus, all right, or alumni, all right. It says the late Arafat was also a member of the Masonic Lodge. You see, all these people that sit in high places, they're all wizards and warlocks, man. And that's why you people are fast asleep, because they constantly do satanic rituals to keep the people asleep. All right. To keep a veil over your eyes. That's why you believe in you believe that your God is his name is Jeebus. You believe your God is a pale skinned cracker. You Negroes and you Latinos, I'm talking to you. And you Native Americans. You Seminole Indians, West Indians, Haitians, and Brazilians, man. Just bugged out, man. Talking about God bless America and all this nonsense. God bless America. I seen that shit the other day, man, on my Facebook feed, man. All right, somebody I know, all right, who comes from a Christian family, right? Which is all Christianity is all bullshit, bro. Plantation Christianity, man. All right. Comes from a Christian family, grew up in a Christian church, talking about God bless America. God bless America. Don't you know that the Lord hates this place? And this place is going to get wiped off the face of this earth by nuclear fire? According to prophecy? You people are just finished, man. Going to church your whole life talking about God bless America. You people are fast asleep, man. Oh man, let's keep going, man. All right, Theodore Roosevelt. All right, one of the founding forefathers. All right, or I don't think he's considered. All right, but no matter of fact, he's on the Mount Rushmore, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. All right, let's see. This is Theodore Roosevelt. Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt. All right. One of the faces on Mount Rushmore, Theodore Roosevelt, one of the presidents, all right, USA president. So first you had George Washington, right, Abraham Lincoln, all right. Now you got Theodore Roosevelt, also known as Teddy Roosevelt, USA president Teddy Roosevelt, all right. This man here, all right, seen reviewing the troops on board a Navy ship, is given the secret sign of the followers of the god Jabalan. All right. So all these presidents, man, they're all wizards and warlocks, man. They study witchcraft and Satanism. They worship all these different types of satanic gods. All right. It says, was it Teddy? all right, who once said, speak softly and keep your hand well hid? Or was that speak softly and carry a big stick? All right. This man like a pure devil. All right. It says Karl Marx, the Jewish radical who inspired Lenin and Trotsky. Yeah, this man is a fucking devil. All right. The devil himself. All right. Karl Marx, the Jewish radical, all right, who inspired Lenin and Trotsky with his communist theories, was secretly a high priest of Satan. You see? All right, shown here in his official portrait, Marx is given the enigmatic Masonic hand symbol. Again, him too. All right, he was a high priest of Satan. All right, also doing the hand symbol, man. You see? All right. Yeah, Masonic hand symbol. All right. So let's keep going, man. All right. I don't know how long I'm gonna make this video. All right. Vladimir Lenin, Jewish Mason who led the communist overthrow of the Tsar in Russia. All right. Gives the hidden sign of the men who worship the god Jabulon. All right. So whenever you see your presidents doing this, all right, because they worship the satanic god, man. All right, Jabulon. All right, which is part of Freemasonry, the Illuminati. You know. It says, and his cohorts established the Red Terror, the brutal massacre of tens of millions. All right. Now, what I want y'all to do, whoever may be watching this video, all right, is to get this book, man. This book is only like $30-something, man. You know? All right, because it goes deep, man. It goes deep, but for the sake of time, you know, I ain't trying to make this video too long. All right, because I read a lot of this already, and man, all right, it's just too deep, man. It goes, bro. It goes, bro. All right. But I want to go back a few pages. All right. Let's see. It says, over my many years of exposing the lies and evils of Freemasonry, which all the founding forefathers were. All right. The Order Templi Orientis, which is Latin. Yeah, Latin, all right. The Rosicrucians and other treacherous cultic secret societies. I have been challenged by many Masons. Their typical complaint is, how dare you say such things about Masonry? Why, I'll have you know that I am a Christian. All right. They're in a satanic cult. All right, talking about they a Christian, they a follower, they fear God. All right. It says, well, I will have you know I am a Christian, and there is nothing in the lodge or its rituals that would not be acceptable to my Christian faith. All right, yeah, okay. Masonry is nothing but witchcraft, man. Literally. All right. It says, of course, it is super easy, almost like taking candy from a baby, to disabuse the Masonic whiner, all right, and complainer hollering that you or I have slandered the Masons by denying the order of Christian attributes, all right. It says, after all, there are scores of points to make that blow apart. The silly notion that the Masonic Lodge or similar groups are even vaguely Christian, quote unquote, in nature. All right. It says, but the easiest way to handle such a complaint is to ask the Mason if he has reached the Royal Ark Mason ritual level or equivalent. All right. Which is the 13th degree in the Scottish Rite. All right. If he answers yes, then he is in big trouble. All right. What about Jabulon, all right, which is one of the gods they worship. All right, it says, I then asked him about the name of his sacred god revealed in the Royal Ark degree ritual. That is, I asked him about Jabulon. All right. And usually I can hear either a long uninterrupted stutter or else simply a great gasping sound. All right. Generally, that ends the discussion right there. A Mason definitely does not want to publicly discuss that name. All right. Jabalon. Anything but that, bam, he's gone. And I can understand why. All right. Ed Decker, a friend of mine, a good Christian who is a ex-Mason and a Mormon. All right. All right. See, nobody can follow the Most High except for the Israelites. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, man. All right. This book is only for the nation of Israel. You Negroes, you Latino, you Native Americans. The Bible. All right. The Bible I'm talking about is only for the Negro, Latino, Native American man, which are the true Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Because the Lord only gave his word to the nation of Israel. All right. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans. Nobody could be, see, the word Christian comes from the Latin word, the Greek word Christianos, which means follower of the anointed. All right, but it's not really Christian. It's Mashiachim. All right, the true Mashiachims are the Israelites, man. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, man. You know. It says, Ed Decker, a friend of mine, a good Christian who is an ex-Mason and an ex-Mormon, now heads up a Christian ministry aimed at helping men get out of these cults. In a book that Ed edited entitled The Dark Side of Freemasonry, he writes that while Christians know full well that the sacred name of God is, right here it says Jesus, which is not true either. All right. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. All right. And the name of his son is Yahweh Shai. All right. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, and the son's name is Yahweh Shai. All right. That's the name. All right. That's the true name of the Messiah, Yahweh Shai. All right. It says the Mason is at first denied. It says the Mason is at first denied knowledge of the sacred name of their God, and then belatedly finds out the name of the Mason deity is definitely not, right here it says Jebus. All right, the name above every other name. All right, which we know the name is not Jesus. It's Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh Shai. All right. So yeah, man, y'all should get into this book, read it. You know. Pause it. I'll keep it still right here so maybe you could pause it and read it, you know. And this book goes, man. It goes deep, man. It's bro. All right. It's called Codex Magica by Tex Mars, man. All right. It exposes everything that goes on behind closed doors, everything that goes that's in the White House, all right, because they worship satanic gods and do satanic rituals, man. All right, all these people that are part of secret societies, man. All right, the presidents, the people in the Senate House, the politicians. All right, the captains and lieutenants in the army and the military and all that, man. Your celebrities and right, people in Hollywood. These movies that be all types of Illuminati symbolism in these Hollywood movies and the music. All right, they got a witch. All right, that does their witchcraft on the music. All right, you know, and then you people listen to that music and it puts you fast asleep, man. All right, it puts a covering cast over your eyes, man. People have no idea what is happening, man. You know. All right, so Lord willing, I hope this lesson was edifying. All right, Yahweh Ratazah, this lesson was edifying. All right, so I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halayim Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. And again, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All right, so on to the next one. Shalom, shalom.